I don't know how to explain it, but after seeing all these moments in a row, Jikook has once again accumulated a number of details that have the entire fandom talking. From the behind-the-scenes footage of Oreo, where they seem to constantly find each other no matter who's around, to the overwhelming affection they received on the streets of Busan with a tribute that didn't go unnoticed. But what really caught everyone's attention happened in a recent BTS video, because even though they were separated, Jungkook seemed to never lose sight of Jimin. But the most shocking thing comes next. They play a song from 1995, and the first thing he says is that it was the year Jimin was born. Stay tuned and find out what happens. The new behind-the-scenes footage of Oreo left all the fans completely thrilled to see how Jimin and Jungkook interact while working. In the midst of filming, one thing becomes very clear: the two of them manage to turn even the smallest moments into special, intimate moments that feel uniquely theirs. It doesn't matter that the other members of the group are right there or that there are so many production staff members watching them on the set. This sweet behavior isn't something they're deliberately trying to achieve in front of the cameras, it simply happens in the most natural way, just as we've always seen them interact. Once again, Jimin and Jungkook demonstrate with real-life actions that they are always there for each other, seeking any opportunity to be together and enjoy each other's company amidst their commitments. By watching every second of this Oreo video closely, you can see the beautiful connection they have as a couple in their real lives. Jungkook and Jimin are so focused on their own dynamic that everyone else around them fades into the background, making every little interaction feel genuine and very direct. This video invites all fans to closely observe the footage to appreciate how they spontaneously defend their bond. It clearly demonstrates that, no matter the job or where they are, they always find their own space to be together. It's truly exciting and beautiful to see the strong connection between Jimin and Jungkook celebrated in such a special, direct, and visible way on the streets of Busan. A bus completely decorated with beautiful images of the two of them traveled along important and iconic streets of the city, passing by well-known landmarks like Haeundae Beach and the Busan Grand Railway Station. This isn't just a beautiful visual decoration for the streets, it's a clear demonstration of the genuine affection and real support that many people around the world feel for them as a couple. Being able to see this beautiful bus right in the heart of their hometown, and especially during the Ararang festival, fills all of us who value and support their loving relationship with immense joy. Seeing photos of Jimin and Jungkook together traveling along the main avenues is a direct sign that reflects the beautiful bond they share. For the entire fan community, this grand tribute in the streets clearly demonstrates how their bond transcends all boundaries and is expressed with utmost seriousness and pride in their own home. Analyzing this beautiful event that took place in Busan, we fully understand the profound impact Jimin and Jungkook's relationship has on people of all ages. The images on public transportation are real proof of the respect and admiration for their union as a couple, making their story visible to everyone who travels through the city. In BTS's recent video, something very specific happened that caught the attention of many people who are bothered by seeing Jungkook and Jimin together. This time, the organizers didn't seat them together as we're used to seeing them in other content, and this brought joy to those who don't support Jikook. However, for all of us who love Jikook, seeing them in separate seats doesn't mean anything bad or worry us at all. Watching the entire video closely, it's clear that no matter the physical distance between them, the connection between this pair remains intact no matter what's happening around them. The video shows that even though they were seated separately in different parts of the room, Jungkook never stopped looking at Jimin. His full attention and his best smiles always seem to be directed straight towards Jimin, regardless of the people or seats between them. This sweet gesture clearly demonstrates that, even though they're only a few feet apart, they're always very attentive to each other. For fans who notice every detail, seeing Jungkook searching for Jimin's gaze is a direct sign of how in love they are and how they cherish their beautiful relationship. Jungkook remains focused on Jimin, and Jimin responds with the same attention, showing that their bond is self-evident through real actions that we can all see on screen. This motivates all fans to watch the videos with a serious and direct approach, ignoring negative comments from others, because Jungkook's eyes are the clearest proof that his heart belongs to Jimin, no matter where he feels them. A truly special and heartfelt moment occurred when an ARMY asked Jungkook for a song recommendation during a live stream. Upon hearing the request, Jungkook immediately looked up the song's information and discovered it had been released in 1995. The most beautiful part was his spontaneous reaction, as the very first thing that came to mind upon seeing that date, and what he said aloud in front of everyone, was, "The year Jimin was born." This real-life event directly demonstrates how Jungkook's mind instantly connects any beautiful moment in life with Jimin. Upon serious reflection, we realize the immense value Jimin holds in Jungkook's life, above anyone else. In Jungkook's family and circle of friends, there are others who were also born in that same year, such as Taeyoung and even Jungkook's own brother, all of whom share the exact birth year of 1995. However, for Jungkook, it seemed that the most important, unique, and precious event of that entire year was Jimin's birth. This beautiful preference clearly shows all fans how Jimin is his absolute priority above all else. It is precisely these small, spontaneous, and direct details that make all the difference and defend our love for Jikook before the world. Jungkook didn't have to plan his words. Jimin's name simply flowed from his mouth naturally upon seeing the number 1995, showing that he thinks of him constantly. For people of all ages who enjoy watching their interactions as a couple, this captured moment is direct and very clear proof of their strong bond. There are specific moments in the videos where we see Jimin and Jungkook standing side by side, completely at ease. In these genuine images, everything between them seems to flow naturally and effortlessly, without them having to make any effort to look good together. However, amidst this everyday tranquility, a very brief moment catches the attention of all the fans who watch closely. Suddenly, their hands separate and touch for a fleeting second. They don't hold hands completely, nor do they remain close for long. It's a very light and natural touch that can be clearly seen on screen without any need for embellishment. This small touch between their hands feels like a very soft and delicate moment that leaves a beautiful impression on the video, even though it passes quickly in front of the camera. Although the physical contact lasts only an instant, the effect of seeing them so close lingers for those of us who support and defend their relationship. A brief touch between Jimin and Jungkook doesn't need to last long to demonstrate the deep trust they share in their daily lives. The feeling of that moment is captured so clearly in the footage, a genuine moment that all Jikook fans can truly appreciate. After that light touch of hands, they continue acting normally, letting everything unfold naturally in front of everyone else. This clear fact invites everyone, regardless of age, to carefully review videos of their interactions to notice these small, genuine details. It's a clear indication that, even in the briefest and quietest moments, Jimin and Jungkook remain very close as the couple they are. The warmth of that brief and silent instant shows us that their connection doesn't depend on grand displays in front of the world, but rather on these small, genuine gestures that are forever etched in our memories. In the end, when the world goes on as normal, it becomes clear to everyone that this subtle contact is a reflection of a very deep mutual understanding that needs no explanations or exaggerated displays to exist. That's why Jikook fans follow each video with such attention, because we know very well that it's in the simplest moments and the briefest interactions where the true strength of the beautiful relationship that unites Jimin and Jungkook in their daily lives is defended and revealed. Sometimes, a very specific moment occurs in the videos where everyone around them is giving Jungkook their undivided attention because of work or the situation they're in. At that very instant, if you look closely, Jimin is right there beside him, standing as calmly as possible, but completely focused on looking at him with a beautiful intensity. It's a very calm gaze, one that lasts for a long time and appears incredibly sweet on camera. For all of us who follow their every move, this real-life moment shows us that Jimin finds comfort and complete peace simply by having Jungkook physically present near him. It's a direct gaze, with no hurry to leave or look away. The most beautiful and precious thing about this moment that all Jikook fans can see on screen is that the action doesn't seem forced or obligatory at all. Everything happens in the most natural and direct way, arising completely spontaneously between the two of them amidst their daily activities. Watching the video closely, it feels as if, for a few brief seconds, the rest of the world and the cameras surrounding them simply cease to exist for them, leaving only their connection as a couple visible. It is precisely these real and clear moments that make so many people of all ages fall deeply in love with their beautiful union, defending our affection for them with real, undeniable evidence. The serious and tender way Jimin gazes at Jungkook in this video seems to convey such deep affection and feeling that it is completely impossible for them to hide from others. This directness compels all fans to watch the footage again and again to appreciate the authenticity of their relationship, demonstrating through recorded actions that their bond is strong and very real. The persistence of this sweet gaze confirms with absolute certainty that, no matter how many people are paying attention to what Jungkook is doing, Jimin's eyes will always find him to remind him that he is there by his side at all times. In the end, as the video resumes its normal course and everything moves forward again, it becomes clear to all of us that this sincere gesture reflects a very solid and close relationship in their daily lives. That's why the entire Jikook fan community continues to proudly defend their love on social media, because we know perfectly well that it's in these spontaneous moments and these long, lingering glances that the true nature of the beautiful bond between Jimin and Jungkook shines through. Amidst a beautiful collection of unforgettable photos that BTS gifted to all fans, Jimin and Jungkook appear wearing impeccable suits that immediately capture attention. In these real images, Jungkook exudes a magnetic, serious, and powerful presence that leaves everyone breathless, while Jimin perfectly blends elegance and delicacy in every pose he poses for the camera. Although they are surrounded by the other members of the group in the photos, the eyes of all Jikook fans always return directly to these two. Each photo in the album resembles a sophisticated, exciting film scene, brimming with a unique personality that demonstrates how good they look together at all times. Upon closer inspection of these official images, we realize that they are the kind of photos you see only once, and then you spend hours admiring every detail on the screen because of the undeniable appeal they convey as a couple. The real-life moments show us that the closeness between them is immediately apparent, displaying intense gazes and touching smiles that reflect the deep connection they share in their lives. For all of us who support and defend their relationship, seeing them look so good in their formal attire in the same space is a direct and clear sign of how united they remain in every work project, making their connection stand out above everything else around them. This visual content confirms, in a very serious and direct way, that Jimin and Jungkook managed to capture the complete attention of the fan community without needing to fake any exaggerated poses. The way their suits and expressions complement each other so well demonstrates that they are the ideal couple, leaving a beautiful record that people of all ages can easily understand and enjoy. This real-life fact invites us to save each of the photographs and analyze them in detail, as they show us that their union remains strong and visible even in the most formal moments of their professional careers, demonstrating their strong bond to the world. The impact of this photo collection shows us that their connection is never hidden, but rather made evident with complete seriousness and pride in every image shared with the public. In the end, when we look through the entire album again and again, it becomes clear to all of us that Jimin's elegance and Jungkook's strength complement each other in such a mature and perfect way that it's impossible not to see them as the beautiful couple they are in their daily lives. That's why Jikook fans continue to celebrate these photoshoots with so much excitement on social media, because we know perfectly well that it's in these impeccable gestures and their captured smiles that the truth of their beautiful relationship is revealed and defended.